show that. Let's go back over here. Are we live? Receiving your content. The audience will be able to see it at any moment. Okay, there we go. Does it pop on here? Yep, it has. Alright. Pause that. Alright, so welcome everybody to The Witcher 3. We are going to be continuing our Witcher playthrough. Since it's such a long game. Anyway, where we last left off, we were going to do the Deadly Plot quest. So, let's get started.
Oh, easy.
Why is your hair so grey, darling?
White wolf.
The fuck?
Welcome to the Passive Flora.
the fuck?
Oh, no sign of recognition in your eyes.
Greetings,
Don't fret. I'm sure I look quite different from when we last saw each other.
which was...
Oh, eons ago. You and Master Dandelion appeared, 2 halflings in tow. What a smash they were, the little chaps. We recount that night to this day.
Yeah, sorry, but I'm here to...
Speak softly. I know very well why you're here. They await. This way, please. This way. Upstairs.
Alright.
Witcher Geralt.
Let's see what Dijkstra has to say about killing the king. Or attempting to, at least.
Geralt, you're here. Good.
Might have chosen a more secluded spot to plot an assassination.
It's on everyone's mind. Many would like to do it, so there's nothing to fear. Besides, this venue's got a tradition in this domain. Might even consider it fabled. Folka planned her revolt here. By extension, King Vrydank's murder too.
Comparing yourself to Folka? Far as I can recall, no one in Redania's annals has a bloodier reputation.
Ooh.
Her rebellion changed the course of history. That's what we have in common. In terms of blood, we aim only to shed Radovid's. I'm pleased you're willing to play a part. Must admit, I wasn't certain you'd show.
Got your invitation. Decided to come. That's simple. Let's get down to business.
I believe you know my associate.
Roach, you here?
Retired intelligence operatives. We have a club.
Defended a king once. Ready to assassinate another now?
Not proud of it, yet. I considered all the options and found none better. Radovid's proven many times he only ever forwards his own interests. When Kedwin asked for help, he invaded. When I begged him to support Vizima's defense, he showed me the door. The war nears its end. We've come to a decisive phase. We must act quickly. I've no illusions. Only a dead Radovid means a free Temeria.
How's that work? Seems to me Radovid is Temeria's ally.
Only as long as my guerrillas do what pleases him, support his troops. Once he wins the war, he won't acknowledge the previous borders, nor wish to restore them. He dreams of a northern empire. As long as he lives, Temeria will never be free.
But we didn't bring you here to bore you with politics. Radovid's a threat to Triss and Yennefer. Remember that. That ought to interest you most.
All right. What do you want from me?
One of our co-conspirators ventured out to meet an informer. He's not returned, yet the plan's success hinges on what he's learned. We've got to find him. And you're the best tracker around.
Tracker, huh? Really? Anything else you can tell me? Where this associate was last seen, for instance?
He's travelling as a journeyman, itinerant cobbler, that's his cover. He was first to venture across the Pontar, most probably did so via the Redanian checkpoint. We've a man there who should know more, calls himself Gregor.
Let a Redanian soldier in on your plan to murder Redania's king?
You see, there are even some Redanians who cannot abide Radovid's policies. And when simple soldiers notice something's not quite right, well, then it's time to act.
Fine. I'll talk to Gregor.
Thank you. And try not to draw too much attention, if you can. Remember, the future hinges on the success of this mission. The future of Temeria. The future of the North.
I know. I'll try not to fuck it up. See ya.
We're counting on you, Geralt.
Yeah.
Anyone see you
that
coming?
was funny.
Madame Serenity.
I have to admit that was funny.
Off the street.
No.
Yeah.
I'm not nervous.
I am a night witch to you, since I live in the States and it's early in the morning up here. And it's always raining. It's always raining in this damn game. Apparently I can do an Uruk's left, but not an Uruk speaking. Although I can almost mimic Gollum's speak, but it's a pain in my throat. Yeah. This way.
Come through.
Can it never be sunny here?
Looking for Gregor.
You found him? Who are you?
Geralt of Rivia. Dijkstra sent me.
Oh, god damn
Been
it.
expecting someone. Let's take a walk.
Nice job decorating your guard post.
By orders of our gracious and merciful ruler, the good king.
What was their crime?
One on the right's a peller from a village nearby. Gave some bloke the wrong advice. Bloke's mates informed on him. Neighbour held a grudge against the one on the left. Accused him of witchcraft.
Just humans at each other's throats. That's not Radovid's fault.
Who do you think set down the laws that mean folk hanged for such offences?
Seem to have lost all respect for the king. Why serve him?
What am I to do? I was born a Redanian. I won't desert. Besides, I enlisted when Vizimir was still on the throne. Now that was a good king, wise and just. Radovid's something else. He's got war on the brain. And I don't want Redania to look anything like that.
For king and country, lads. For king and country. That was a horrible British accent. Bah.
Let's talk. Must know why I'm here.
Take it it's about our cobbler friend. Yeah, he came through here on his way out. Didn't come back though. Patrol went out yesterday. Reported an abandoned cart a ways off the road. Aimed to go out there, see if it's his. Couldn't get away.
Thanks. Good enough to start with. Farewell.
Hold on. You got a pass? Won't get back through without one.
Yeah, I got one.
Alright. Good luck.
Thanks. See ya.
Even if I didn't have one, it looks like you guys don't even patrol the river. So I can cross the river easily anyway. No idea where I was going there. The cart's 100 meters out.
It's the king who sets them, not me.
You decided passes, not Radovid. Perhaps we've now reached an understanding, eh?
How did they get this far out? Interesting. looking for the cart. Blue.
Cart doesn't look damaged. Strange. Need to look around. Might find something. Signs of a scuffle. Somebody got knocked out. Dragged off.
Come here, bloody wog. Hit the tree, get the wolf. It always works.
What's he doing here? Greetings.
Away go with you go. You did pick me.
I can see that. Just wondering how those shoes is wound up here.
Yes, you did grow. Like the mushroom.
Shoes don't sprout from the ground. You see who left them behind here?
Speak no wrong. Oh, anger gets Og and Pog.
Og and Pog. Those your friends?
Finderinger's great Og Pog. Human finder on big suited cart. Suited big like so.
What did they do to this human?
Og Pog man's cover to take. They're over.
Do you eat him?
Nah, no. Body man's, stringy man's, blach. Oggy make man's suited make. Frog, pog and rog suited make.
You even need shoes?
Suited on humans it is. Suited once og, pog and rog. Big lords trollers be. Like humans is.
So long. Troll cave must be nearby.
The only cave in the perimeter.
Someone pisses you off, you need to plow and kill him. It's not your only arse-biting recourse.
When what og hit make, humans is all time die.
So don't bloody hit me. Yell at them. That's good enough. Walk up to them. Bare your teeth. Curl your brow. Say, fuck off, you miserable cunt. Stand.
Taller? Should have known. Who better to teach trolls how to cuss?
Geralt, my, been bloody years.
This fool!
Relax, Og. This bugger's an old friend of mine.
Bugger Fredo, go! A wheeze in soup throw.
I'd make for an awfully veiny morsel.
Right, true that. Just look at the plowing bastard. Naught but skin and bones. Well, gentle trolls, high time I travelled on. You, practice what I taught you. Give you a fucking exam next time I come through.
Don't let no go. Tell her sit. Sit ass down. Tell her suck cock shoesies make.
I can see you've made friends, but Taller needs to come with me.
Blood nowhere Tyler go. Tyler shoes makes.
but I need him.
Talas here stay. You chooses dot. Og chooses dot not. Rug got not. Pug got not. Tala chooses make. Tala go.
Now let's all stay calm. Taller will be back. He just needs to come with me. We'll, get some leather for your shoes.
Listen to Geralt. He's telling the plowing truth. Look at your feet. They're fucking mammoth. Need a damn bale of leather to make shoes for them. Understand? Me and Geralt will get some cocksucking leather. Then I'll come back and make your blasted shoes for you.
Chooses pug for? And rug for?
2 pairs for each of you gnarl pricks.
Tala go. But back come must.
Knew you buggers were good mates. Sit tight, be back in a bit. Got to admit, you have a way with trolls.
Never thought of having children.
Children aren't trolls, and vice versa. Besides, witches are sterile.
Ah, you've not changed a bit. Still tart as rotting rhubarb.
Still stiff as a nail. Make some weapon repairs. I don't think I can handle anything in my other pocket, can I? Walking, as always. I really don't know what to say after this. It's like silent little segments here. I have no idea where that shot went. Although I can't even kill a deer to begin with. So sad. Can't kill wolves, but not deers. Oh boy, man.
Thanks again, Geralt. I'll take it from here. And I'll be sure to tell Roach and Dijkstra how you buggered Og and his mates sideways. As I see it, they'll be so impressed they'll shit themselves.
So what'll you do now?
What do you mean? Head back to Novigrad. Dijkstra, Roach and I have got a master plan to set in motion.
I'll ask again. Details.
Forgive me, mate, I plough in calm. See, were it just up to me, I'd spill it loud and proud. You're trustworthy like no one else I know. But I'm not on my own, so bloomin' unilateral decisions are out of the question. Trap stays shut, I'm afraid.
Yeah, wolves in the background.
Gotcha. Tell me, you were a fence in Vizima. How'd you become a cobbler?
Pick the least suspicious profession. The fence thing, shite cover. Pissed too many folk off. I didn't need the attention. It's all about being an innkeep. You meet a lot of folk, you know, tossers mostly, but willing to talk about all sorts of things. Problem is, you're tied down like a mutt on a chain. One and the same yard all the time.
Whereas a cobbler travels everywhere.
Better believe it. Even cobbled together this fancy rolling stall.
Lovely.
Bloody bullseye. I've made a small fortune out of it since the war started. Those pricks in uniform are always marching. Know what happens when their cocksucking boots disintegrate? Their feet bleed, blister up. Not a soldier out there wouldn't sell his mother for a comfy pair of combat boots.
So long, Taller. And good luck.
Oh, I can bloody use it. Radovid's one crafty ore with a clap. But we'll figure a way round that twat. Soon the whole bloody North will be blathering about how he got fucked.
Careful it's not also blathering about 3 assassins, drawn and quartered.
Fear not, Geralt. We know what we're doing. Farewell.
Well, time will tell. Time will tell. Okay, time to go meet Zoltan. Which is where? Past the 7 Cats Inn. So I can get a fast travel again.
God's bless you.
Some big dogs, jeez. Even for guard dogs.
Advise you well. Steer far afield and spit far blood.
Dad had a sword once too. Making me a slingshot.
Alright. Here we go. Alright, come along, Roach. What exactly are you? Oh. Hup. Straight back on the road and moving forward.
Seems everything's ready.
Aye. Soon as we catch sight of them, we'll block the road against a whole unit if need be. And, you know, I think it's a great plan all round, and I'm always glad to help. And it's not like I'm not eager to crack some holier-than-thou bugger skulls, but seeing as we've got a Doppler, wouldn't it have been easier to have him release Dandelion and be done with it?
Too suspicious. Think about it. Menga disappears, then shows up with a scar on his face to release Dandelion.
I suppose you're right.
Priscilla, what are you doing here?
Some child brought a note from Dudu. The convoy will leave at dawn. May I stay with you? I can't stand it. Sitting at home, worrying about Dandelion.
Never fear, my dear. You'll get your warbler back. Just hope he's got his... Damn it! Would have wished the rhymes in the presence of a lady.
Go back to town.
Please, I shan't be any trouble.
Oh, come on, Geralt. Leave it go. Let her stay. Look at her, all weepy-eyed. Like my mutsy when his guts knotted up.
Fine, she can stay. On one condition.
I know, as soon as the fighting starts, I'm to stand at a distance.
Not much happening just yet. And there may be some time before it does.
Well, how about a game of Gwent?
Don't really feel like it. You two play.
All right. You know the basics, that's clear. Now we can play for real.
They're coming! They're coming now!
Priscilla, stay here. Dandelion.
God damn it.
Damn it.
Geralt, go after him. Leave these here to us.
Yeah.
Run, Roach.
Yo, mate.
Watch it! 3 more
Shit,
ships
lost
at the
him.
hole.
Gotta look
What
for
he
back
goes?
here.
Keep an eye out for tracks.
Prints are deep. Horse was carrying a heavy load.
Avoid the drowners. I'm fine. How about you?
Calm down, Roach. Just bees.
This way? Okay, gotta slow down a bit. Okay. There's Prince. And I managed to get myself stuck in a tree somewhat. Let's not have a recap of Dying Light, getting myself stuck in a tree. Didn't even see the hoof prints there. Huh. Even with the naked eye somewhat.
You like running around, sorts your bloomers.
Yes, somewhat.
Come on.
How much did it lag? What game were you trying to stream?
Not so fast, Roach. Anyone ride through here? 2 men. One slung over the saddle like a sack.
Oh, aye, something of the kind dashed by. Turned left there. But 'twere a wench you were carrying, swear it on me head, squealing and wailing so.
Were you streaming at 60 frames or 30 frames per second? Because if you try to, I noticed this when I was doing Dying Light, the first couple of streams where I did at 60 frames, it lagged like a motherfucker. So it might be that. So if you're trying at 60 frames, drop it down to 30, because it's either 30 or 60 frames that a game will run. This game can run at 30 frames or 60 frames for The Witcher.
Looks like it might have started limping.
But Warface, I don't know. And then plus there's also the bitrate thing as well. And plus however much, yeah, that was probably it. It was running at 60. Try 30. 30 will probably stop lagging. Because it also depends on the CPU sometimes as well.
Hey, you! What the hell's afoot here?
What is it?
You tell me! One of them hunters barged into our hut, turned us out before we could so much as fart in protest.
There another man with him? Tall, dark-haired?
Aye, jabbering the whole time.
Dandelion. So, Hunter's barricaded himself inside? There another way in?
Truth be told, there is.
Where's this other way in?
Aren't you curious? It's an ordinary tunnel, back way out in case of trouble.
We don't let strangers in there. Show it to them even. And there's...
Shut it.
Okay.
Want to get rid of this hunter or not?
Honest? We'd see you all gone. But he'll do for a start. Here, the key. Cellar door in the back.
Thanks.
What type of gaming PC? Right, let me not try to fall to my doom, because I did this quest before and then I ended up falling to my doom a couple of times.
And how can I be sure that you won't try anything? I'll go with you. Not like I really have a choice now, do I? And there'll be no trickery. You've made a wise choice. Very wise. Might not be more than a sergeant today, but tomorrow...
Quiet. Lafayette.
Oh. wrong button.
What? No, you see, me and Jax, we don't...
Let's hate fucking witch hunters. Always that little fucking move. Yeah, there we go. 2x, terabyte.
Geralt, must you ruin everything? I had him just where I wanted him. It is good to see you, friend. Been a while since you were last in Novigrad. What's...
Come on, we'll talk outside.
You gotta check which one I have.
Priscilla!
I forgot what it was.
What are you doing here?
You alright? You had me worried sick.
Dandelion, you rascal. Got this lass to thank for his racing after yous. She chivied and chivied.
Shame you arrived too late to see us hoodwink that hunter. I had a plan all set, but then Geralt...
Dandelion, I need to ask you something. It's important, so focus. Where's Ciri?
Ciri? I thought, seeing how you're here, you haven't seen her? Well, I don't know where she is.
Let me see. Yeah, so far that's good. I have also a 2x terabyte hard drive disk. MS, what was it? MSI motherboard gaming card. My iCore I think is i7 or was i4, and a GTX 970 since I got this PC like a while back. I think it was like last summer, if I remember correctly. I thought it was like $1,000 worth for it. Hey, but at least it was a sale.
I know you tried to help her. Gotta say, I'm having trouble understanding why you went to Whoreson Jr. of all people.
No one else came to mind. Maybe, given more time, I'd have done things differently, but Ciri said the Wild Hunt was on her tail. Whoreson seemed pretty harmless by comparison.
Something went wrong.
So you've heard everything. I hope you're not mad. You can't be. My plan was perfect. Until we put it in motion. How was I supposed to know Manga was after Dudu?
Heard enough about your plan. Need to know what happened to Ciri now. When'd you last see her?
We were on Temple
Or
Isle,
we
running from
catching up?
Whoreson's men.
Might be able to catch up to where I was with the other playthrough. Yeah.
Grab the bitch! Grab her!
Not our concern.
Not our concern, mate. Yep, not your concern. It's lining, guess. Oh. Was that the line?
Watch it.
Just mind my own business, mates.
Leave your horse! We have to! We're almost there!
I'm not lucky none. Whew.
They're ready for the square. After them.
Guards! Guards!
Dandelion!
That plan always never works.
Siri! Siri? Damn it!
Arrest that man!
Ah, what an adventure. 1 minute we were pulling off the heist of the century, the next we were prey. A pack of hunters on our tail.
Why did you stop writing all of a sudden?
Yeah, a splendid story, but I think I've had my fill of this boasting. Come, Zoltan. We must convince the halflings they saw nothing at all.
Gave me enough material for a volume of ballads. And this one will sell like hotcakes.
That all you care about? The ballads this'll inspire? Egos swell a bit lately? Getting more and more selfish with age.
What is that about?
It's about Ciri.
Why would I ever worry about her? You have any idea how she fights? The girl can take care of herself, believe me. Anyway, she's got to come back for that little box. The trinket that started it all.
Mean this?
You get it from Whoreson? Whoa, Ciri'll be overjoyed. Whoreson, on the other hand's got to be pretty furious.
Whoreson's dead.
Whoreson's dead.
Ooh, guess you're no stranger to fury either. Well, can't say I regret the man's abrupt passing. Deserved it as much as he deserved that awkward nickname. What about our old friend Siggy Reuven? Been to see him yet?
He's fine.
Oh, that's too bad. Because there's a good chance he's furious with me.
Actually, I'm still curious on how the fuck did he get the name? What the fuck? I mean, I understand Siggy Reuven. That's a better name. But how the fuck did you end up with a name called Whoreson? And since everyone always says, "Get that Whoreson" or something like that. Okay.
Ciri ever tell you what this is? And Whoreson, why'd she go to him with it?
She went to Whoreson because I took her there.
I guessed that was your idea.
What? Her magic bauble was broken. Whoreson had access to the mages who could fix it. Besides, she needed help deciphering a curse. It's incantation.
What was Ciri's interest in this curse? Did she want to cast it or lift it? She tell you?
She wasn't all that willing to talk about it. I didn't want to pry.
The one time when it might have been useful.
But I'm almost positive she meant to lift it.
Off who? What? Or was it about her directly?
No. I don't think so. I mean, she didn't look cursed. But boy, was she in a hurry.
Know any more about the curse? Something specific, a detail, anything?
Well, I know the words.
You're kidding.
No, they were Elven. Ciri was constantly repeating them to herself. Probably not to forget. Went like this. Vafile Elaine, Kiadmil Foli. Gladiv Dorn Ep Tenaid, Bundro Isne Iakas.
Doesn't mean a thing to me.
Even less to me.
When did Dandelion go to elf school? Jeez.
Damn it, that's just not enough. Ciri say anything else?
Didn't say much at all, to be honest. Geralt, she's no longer that little girl who ran around Kaer Morhen. Sure, she's still impulsive, alive, but she's also stubborn and sulky. Apple didn't fall far from the tree, let me tell you.
Right.
Right. I was thinking about doing it tomorrow, but I would only have room for one stream since the morning's going to be ticking up, since I'm going to be watching Planet of the Apes, or War for the Planet of the Apes at 1:15. So there might not be an early stream that day. Maybe after, whenever the movie ends. I'll probably do that stream. Only one stream for that day. I was going to do like a 2 streams a day of The Witcher and then 2 streams for tomorrow, but since the movie's coming out tomorrow, I can't do that. So there'll be 1 stream tomorrow for Dying Light. Saturday there'll be another stream for Dying Light to replace the 2 hours one. And I was looking at Twitch and I saw that my viewership went up to 157 over 153 just for saying Mafia 3. So I might actually do a Mafia 3 stream after on Twitch after the Dying Light stream. So I just have to figure out how to work with the cutscenes and the music before Twitch decides to say, music! Copyrighted music! Fuck you!
She slipped away again. I was so close.
She came here from Velen. Somebody there helped her, apparently. Maybe she went back.
Doubt it. Talked to the Baron there. He's the one helped Ciri. Said she rode off to Novigrad to look for Yen and me. And Yen's in Skellige, looking into traces she thinks Ciri left behind there.
So... Skellige?
Skellige.
You two have chatted enough. Now it's my turn to talk to Dandelion.
Ooh.
I'll gladly have a go at him when you're done. Let's get back to the Rosemary in time.
Well, I've certainly had my share of excitement for one day. A juicy roast in a soft bed with fluffy pillows. I think that's the least I'm owed. We haven't seen each other, talked in ages. Consider dropping by if you're in the area.
I'm sure to be by sometime soon.
I'll hold you to that, Geralt. See you soon. And thanks again for today.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the same name as same username as this one. Pretty much the Steam, the Xbox, the Twitch, and the YouTube is pretty much all the same except for the space that has to be here on YouTube. Right now I don't have anything posted on Twitch. I moved everything up to YouTube because it was taking up too much space on my first hard drive since it's only like what 200 gigabytes I believe is my first hard drive, so I had to move everything to D1. So that way everything's moved that I had from Twitch is on YouTube, but I haven't decided to post it at all yet. And plus, since no one has been watching those, actually I might consider doing a Metro stream since no one watched it. I don't know.
We are grateful. We wanted to demonstrate that. So, we got this wee gift for you.
Portrait of the Hierarch. Nice.
It's nothing really. Got oodles of them. Just, if you wouldn't mind not mentioning where you got it. Alright?
Alright. Farewell.
Yeah, that was the, when I had everything posted on there. When I had the Metro 2033, Last Light. Oh, what was there? Oops, that's my phone. And Middle Earth, I think, was the first part of Middle Earth before I did it on YouTube. Yeah, if I remember correctly, I got like 6 views, 3 views, all that other stuff, but yeah. You know, I might do the Metro stream again as well after Downlight's over.
The last individual who tried to come in on my business, it took them a month to find him. Am I being clear, Chive?
What's the fuss about? Can you not treat me as a bit of healthy competition?
Why are you even talking to him, Duke? I've always maintained 2 smashed knees are worth 1,000 words.
Oh, get out. Glad you came.
There a problem?
A problem? There's some kind of problem here, gents. Oh, just wanted you to meet my new pals before they bugger the fuck off. Because we're just parting, right?
We'll have our reckoning yet, Chief A. Soon.
What's this? Some flea-ridden mutant got you scared, Duke? Just say the word. I'll take care of him. Take a peek at what he's got inside, then make the midget eat it. Sound good?
Okay.
Next time, Earl. Let's go.
Right, and don't show your hides round here ever again. Well, that puts me up to the neck in fucking shite without the shovel.
Shady, those guys. Who were they?
Puffed up fish bladders, Duke. Word does he's out to be the new Horse Son Jr., but the bugger's missing a hell of a lot. Specifically coin, influence, men, and class.
And the other?
Earl. A scumjug like few others. Skin of my arse twitches at the sight of him. Back in Mahakam, we'd send sow buggers like that down the coalface with a bundle of powder and a leaky lamp.
Okay. I forgot to ask, did you play Mafia 3 or did you play 2? I never played 1, I only played 2 and 3.
What's this all about? Doing business with them?
Exactly the ploughing opposite. You see, Geralt, old pal...
About to ask me for help, aren't you?
The thing is, I sort of kinda owe a wee sum to a mutual acquaintance. Francis Bedlam, the king of beggars. To pay off the debt, I've made up my mind to get serious about Gwent.
Getting better by the minute.
Not the playing of it, mind you, but the cards themselves. Rarest of them fetch princely sums these days. Sadly, that's not exactly arcane knowledge. Got a buyer in heat for my collection, missing just 3 cards. But Duke's dregs are all over my arse, so... What do you say, Geralt?
I'll help just to get you damn Gwent cards.
Fine. We'll try to hunt down those cards. Which ones you need?
Fringilla, Vigo, Isengrim, and John Natalis. Devilish hard to get hold of. Duke's been trying too, hasn't had any luck.
Wait, you don't even know where to look for these cards?
Nah, it's not as bad as that. I'm betting Zed's got them. He quit fencing recently, only deals in cards now. Unfortunately, the arsewite won't talk to me. Not after I bought a one-of-a-kind Scoia'tael card out from under his nose. Would you mind going to see him?
Zed. Sounds familiar.
Big fish in the card pond. Has a shop along the south wall. And thank you, Geralt. I actually think I stand to pay off this debt now.
No problem. See you later, Zoltan.
Okay, what's going on in here then?
Is this truly what
miserable?
To be
hungry.
to pause and watered down wine?
Madam.
Hey, well, you can't control what I inherit.
But you can control what you do with it.
I know, which is exactly why I'm considering.
Oh,
we can
you're
gather it
always
here.
considering. If it's not one thing, it's another. Let me know when you finally decide.
Ouch.
How are things, Dudu?
So, I suppose. Might have been days in the past when I'd have said, wonderful. But I can't complain. I'm in one piece. Not bound to a stake atop a pyre.
Oh yes, fuck, I forgot that other fucking harping. Damn it!
Gotta admit, your Menga, it's a brilliant impersonation.
Don't remind me. I'm rather disgusted.
Come on, he wasn't all out terrible.
You understand nothing. A Doppler assumes more than a man's external appearance. I've learned what a scoundrel had knocking about in his head. Once I became him, not an hour passed before I felt the urge to break a sorceress's fingers. After 2, I caught myself lusting to impale someone, and immediately after that, it hit me. The paranoid fear of Doppler conspiracy.
Ooh. Ooh.
Take
Okay.
care of yourself, Dudu.
Oh, those bigots haven't the cunning to strip me of this mask.
Thanks, you Max. I guess you weren't here earlier. You didn't answer my question. Did you play Mafia 2 or Mafia 3?
What was that about?
She spat in my face. Or might as well have. Called me a whoremonger and a witless hack. Can you imagine? Wit is my forte.
Gotta say, Priscilla's really growing on me.
Save it.
Why don't you save your pouting? Prove to her she's wrong.
Exactly what I plan to do. I've always dreamed of having my own cabaret. A bit of paint and plaster, and this place will do splendidly. Just one hitch. I need coin. So, if you happen to get a break between drowners and ecamajigs, maybe you can help an old friend out.
By Warface, you can maybe try a couple of other things. I don't know. That fall in the same category, I guess, as Warface. Though I don't know what's the market for Warface.
Where do you get this cabaret idea?
It's been a dream for years. Ever since we went to see one in Oxenford. Remember? The dancer hanging from the chandelier? And once she was completely downside up, she called you over and...
I remember.
How could you forget? And this place will be even better, I promise. That is, of course, if I can scrounge together the funds for some remodeling.
Well, you can always try a little bit of something else, man. You don't have to be good at everything. You're a human being after all. I even fuck up sometimes when playing The Witcher and Dying Light, and sometimes when I play other multiplayer games. Alright, I'll check it out.
How can I help you?
I dated this girl once, Sophronia. That's a name if you can believe it. Has a merchant for a father, importer of spices from Zerrikania. And Daddy Dear would never refuse his daughter Dear a thing. We can borrow the coin from her.
Name rings a bell. Isn't this the woman you abandoned without saying a word? Stepped out for a bottle of wine, never to return?
You know, I bought that wine for a reason.
Long time ago, that.
Been away a while, sure. Which is why I need to draw on your authority. You've got some, you know, no matter what you might think.
Well, that's good that you have joy when playing Warface. I have that joy when I actually play a variety of video games as well. Or certain games, but... Well, that's good, man. You're enjoying what you do at least. And well, I'm just fucking around with every other single game. Otherwise, I'm enjoying every single game, except Dying Light seems to give me a salt level rise for some reason.
Fine. Tell me what you want. Got a feeling you've a plan all cooked up.
Sophronia could still be holding a grudge after our unfortunate parting. But with a touch of help from you, I know she'll forgive me. And then give me that loan.
What's this help entail?
First of all, we need to borrow a dull sword from Madame Arena. One of her props. You know, the kind they use during performances? Get that, then meet me outside Sophronia's house.
Let's say I agree and go see Madame Arena. What'll you be doing in the meantime?
Something I have to finish. But I promise I'll do it before you come back with the sword. Then I'll tell you the rest.
Yeah, I think it's probably because I'm triggered by the Demolisher, since they have that Dark Souls-esque feeling without being in Dark Souls, because they can either hit you and just go and turn around like it's nothing, or they can throw a rock at you and you're like over here, and it's like it just does like a 180 right towards your face. So it's like, if it was Dark Souls, I wouldn't complain, because that's pretty much the game, but it's not Dark Souls. And then the 28 days later zombies annoy me somewhat.
Fine, but...
Geralt, the only butts in this plan will be the ones filling my seats. It'll work, you'll see. Get the sword from Madame Arena and meet me outside Sophronia's at sunset.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy.
What's he schemed up this time?
Exactly.
What village are you from?
Willows. It's in my area 2 days road from
I
Brazil.
never got much into the horror genre. I don't think it just never bothered to interest me.
Just look at the freak.
I'm more of, I guess, a shooter and RPG type of guy. And RTS. Yeah, nah, I think that's about it. Yeah, war's never been my forte. I could never get into the Hitman franchise. I could never get into that. The way it works.
Ah, so good to see you.
Got a request. Need to borrow one of your props. One of the swords you use for stage battles.
My, whatever do you need that for?
I don't know, but Dandelion claims it's essential.
Oh, yes. I suspected Master Dandelion might have a hand in this. I certainly hope you don't aim to compete with me.
Thanks. I'll try not to damage it. So long.
Out of curiosity, do you only have a PC, or you also have any of the console? The other 2 consoles, back. Oh wait, other 3 consoles. What am I talking about? Alright, meet Dandelion at dusk near Sophia's house. Why are you guys reacting so negatively? I guess Horse Huntsman responded again. Oh, the loyalness to the PC.
Finally made it. Listen, here's the plan. Sophronia loves adventure-filled romance novels. I can be a hero in her eyes if I can just save her from a bandit. I'll have her eating out of my hand, and there's no way she'll begrudge me that loan.
Want me to be the bandit?
Knew you'd see the sense in it right away.
Are you serious? That's your brilliant plan?
I never called it brilliant, but any kind of plan is better than none. Written your lines already.
What?
You've written what?
So you know what to say during the performance. Here, and your mask. Put it on. Sophronia can't recognize you.
But...
No time. Sophronia's coming. Stick to the plan. We'll meet at the Rosemary in the morning.
She's just like, there staring.
Stop right there.
What is this? Help! Save me!
Not your lucky day, miss. Hand me your purse, now.
Oh.
Not so fast.
Oh, what the fuck was that?
Drop your sword,
Color drop there.
This is your first and last warning.
Dandelion!
'Tis I, though the scum of the city call me Crimson Avenger.
More like the Crimson Asshole.
Silence, vermin! You shall regret the day you were born.
Dandelion!
On guard!
I mean, Crimson Avenger!
What? Lost your nerve?
You're better than I thought.
I'll beat you eventually, Dandelion.
I've been hit! Ow!
To the house, quickly! He shan't get us there! Eternal fire, what do you want from us? Leave us be!
This rogue will soon run off. I'm sure of it. He wouldn't chance getting caught by the guards. would he?
Yeah, I fucked him up. Last time I did it, it was like, I'll play along, but I'm like, not this time. Although technically you should still get the coin anyway, since even though not a hero, she'll still tend to his wounds no matter what, so... But we'll see what happens.
Look awfully suspicious to me, tramp.
Let me change out my sword first. Oh, for fuck's sake, it's kinda good. Double tapping.
Oh my god, the Reapers come for me.
Zoltan.
Old man Newman left me a gift last time. What's
In the morning, I'll just sit here and sleep then. Oh, it's morning already? Oh.
There's been a misunderstanding. You're here too early.
We agreed to meet today, so we've come today. Supplies are all hauled in and the crew's raring to work. We'll start just as soon as our lovely directress gets round to deciding on the decoration.
But Dandelion doesn't even have the coin to pay you.
Turns out he does now, or soon will. At any rate, he's working on it.
See, it's all peachy. So will you finally decide what style you want for this interior?
What are our choices?
Master Dandelion said he was torn between boudoir style and theatre decor. Promised to let us know his choice as soon as we arrived. Now we're here, but no decision's been made. And the lady's horribly surprised she's to choose. Though apparently this whole renovation's for her sake.
For me?
Well, it's not for me. Now, would you please decide where I bust a vessel?
It's not for me.
No idea what Dandelion would like. Get you've known him longer. Say something.
You're both stage artists, and cabaret's a form of theater. Interior should reflect that.
A wonderful choice it is. At last. Gentlemen, you're done lollygagging. Get to work.
Hold on. Very quickly.
Well,
I'm gonna check something right now. What is... Alright. The resolution, since I lowered down the resolution. I'll do that next. I'll do that next stream. I'll bring it
Ever
back
since
up.
Dandelion inherited this place, he's talked about it constantly. I just never expected him to take action. And so quickly.
Who knows? Might even settle down now. He'll have to keep an eye on the business. Who would have known?
Despite what people say about him, Dandelion approaches life very rationally.
Talking about the same Dandelion? Man who loses a fortune worth half of Novigrad in one night?
Dandelion can also be responsible. He always pays anyone who works for him on time, and he's never missed a performance.
Sure hope your opening won't be the first. He's still not here.
Well, he said as soon as he got the coin, he'd go see Polly, our choreographer. She's missed the last few rehearsals. I certainly hope he's not gotten into trouble.
Anything's possible with Dandelion. Let me see if I can't find him.
Alright, let's see if we can't find him, and let's see if he's still salty from last night. Be curious to see.
Enough to feed the time.
I've had enough of living.
What's the rush?
Crazy priest, crazy priest. Shady individual, shady individual. Dandelion smacking the door.
What's the ruckus about?
Polly and her half-brained fiancé. They're fighting. She's the only one in this town who knows anything about choreography, and that lummox won't let her work for me. Hold on. What are you doing here? We were gonna meet at the Rosemary.
We were, but you didn't show. Priscilla started to worry, so I came to see how you were doing.
Priscilla started worrying about me? That's so nice.
Less for her than for you, I'm sure.
Yeah.
So let's get back.
Did you not hear what's going on in there? We've got to help Polly. Why do beautiful women always end up with such dicks?
No idea. Stand back. I'll break the door down.
Wait, do we have to destroy her house? She keeps a spare key around here somewhere.
I'm not gonna even bother to ask.
Fine. Let's find the key.
Welcome back. Yeah, I think you should probably either do the Assassin's Creed, because of the Origins is coming out sometime this year, and also the Call of Duty, since it is going back to its roots, so it makes sense to do AC for Origins release, and going back and doing some COD, because it's going back in the past.
The key.
But we'll see how the new one is.
Whoa! What the devil's this? Get out of my house!
Watch it, and leave the woman alone.
What the... She's my betrothed.
But I'm not your property.
I love her. I'll not let her sway her ass in his brothel.
Whoa, slow down there a minute. This is clearly one gigantic misunderstanding. One I can clear up in the blink of an eye.
Shove your excuses up your ass. Sod off, or I'll split your skull.
My friend asked you nicely, so please be courteous in return and hear him out, or we'll settle this another way.
All right, talk.
Hubio, right? Polly's told me so much about you. She said you're erudite and have an open mind.
You said that? Well, there's a truth to it. My mind's the open salt, but its open saltedness ends when my betrothed starts wagging her arse around brothels. Get out of here, both of yous. Polly's not going anywhere.
Let him finish. There's no brothel involved.
You see, friend, Geralt just hit the nail on the head. For what you have there is the old publicity placard.
Old?
Very. From a time when my establishment was under different management. I, however, would never let any indecency take place in my cabaret. My very reputation precludes it.
So, what's all this about?
Your betrothed is a first-class artiste, and I want to offer her a position worthy of her talents. She's to be my choreographer, and that in turn means she'll receive a share of the proceeds from every performance she choreographs.
You mean to say coin?
And fame. No flirting required. You have my word.
Suppose, in that case...
I knew you'd agree.
It's settled then. See you at the Rosemary, Polly.
Don't follow me, you giant pile of games.
Well, I'm off.
I'll catch up to you. Whew. Never expected that to go so well.
You handled it well, Dandelion. Man was putty in your hands once you called him erudite.
In negotiation, as in combat, the key is to find your opponent's weak spot and exploit it to the hilt.
So, time to head back?
I've still got to stop by Rotlick's. Commissioned some new placards from him a while ago, but Hubio came across the old version. Plowing artist's got some serious explaining to do.
I'll go see Rotlick. You head back to the Rosemary, or Priscilla will have my head.
Really? You'd go?
No, said that for the hell of it. Tell me where he lives.
Portside.
See you soon.
Oh, that's actually part of the thing. Yeah, I gotta get my 360 out and cover Crackdown, since Crackdown 3 is supposed to come out sometime this year as well. Although I have to look over it. It's not backwards compatible. Hopefully they don't put that shenanigan that they did with Halo, because that was just stupid. Can't even play the older Halo games. They're all in one stupid bundle. But at least 3 will be play anywhere, so you can play it on the PC as well, so it'll probably be played on the PC. Oop. And you're welcome for the tip. You just have to figure out which one works the best. And also look at your how much CPU the thing is taking, because that also helps. Adobe.
Looking for Rodlick.
You ain't alone. Damn halfling's in debt to half the city, but I'm here to scrape mine before the carcass is picked clean.
There's not enough for everyone, so bugger off. Feeding time's first come, first served.
I just gotta change the resolution after this, since it was taking up so much of the CPU with the Dying Light. So now it's 14 by 80, so you might have to even drop the resolution down a bit too as well, if the FPS does not, if the FPS is not the problem, since that's what I had to do with Dying Light.
Take what you want. I'm just here for some placards.
You deaf? Didn't you hear me? This is all mine now. Fuck off, freak.
And here I thought we'd resolve this peacefully.
Why does everyone always have to call me a freak?
You regret this,
ow!
mutant.
You'll never learn.
Fuck off. I have the high ground, boys! Oh, shit. Ow. Oh. Ow. Come on, boy! Wait, how long can you keep up that fence? Ow. Okay. Maybe you can keep it up a while.
Not good.
Ow. Got a turtle here, huh? Turtle this! Okay.
Tell me what you want, damn it!
Placards.
There ain't no ploughing placards here.
And Rodlick, where's he?
Same place as always. Vehicle butt estate. Losing his last crowns at the races.
See? Wasn't that easy? Could have said so right away.
Alright. Thank you for the information. Check out Flamoa. Is that how you pronounce it?
Right.
Just give me my health back. Oh, where is the nearest spy? Last travel point is by the square.
There must be order.
Which I believe is up here. Or do I have to take another left? Nope, I have to take another turn.
My child's fallen ill. Another sleepless night.
Aye, to leave this city, son.
Damn it, lost my way again.
Hey, time for some horse racing. Yay! Yeah. This should be an easy win.
Oh!
You Rodlick?
Henri Rodlick, artist, painter, debtor, and martyr to my art. At your service.
Dandelion sent me.
Oh, yes. Tell him his placards are done and safely hidden away. Yet, alas, I cannot fetch them, as a group of angry creditors has seized my home.
Think I might have run into one of them.
Then you know my predicament. And now, Count de Louverton has offered me the chance to win it all back. I'm to wager on a race.
What's there to worry about? This is your chance to settle up, get a clean slate.
We've had a spell of bad luck lately.
Ooh.
Should I agree to de Louverton's offer and lose, I shall be in bondage to him for all time.
Let's do this. I'll enter the race. You'll bet on me, win, pay your debts, then give me the placards.
You are that good a rider?
Far from the worst. Go tell the Count you accept his offer.
4, 3, 2,
That's it, Roach.
1. Yeah. Oh. Oi. Oi. Get back here. Okay, thank you for giving me the lead. I was going to say, is there another horse on the trail? But it's a wild horse. Apparently practicing for the Olympics.
Hey-ya.
That horse is still going. Wow. And it stopped. I don't know how that happened. Okay. I'll take it anyway.
Thank you. I never expected this. May I ask to what I owe this generosity?
Let's just say I like to do a good deed from time to time. Can we get those placards now?
I'll bring them to the Rosemary in time, just as soon as I settle my obligations.
Fine. See you there.
She drinks in the evening before she retires.
Oh. Alright. Back to Zero Dandelion. What could be a nickname for Dandelion? Dandela is a poet. Don't exactly know. Yeah, I'll try to behave. Quotation marks.
Grand opening tonight.
We start in G major, and
I've told you, the piece is sad, melancholy. It needs a minor key.
But I wanted
to ruin everything. We'll start in E minor.
And this is why you don't get involved in the fine arts, kids.
Well, well. See, the crew's been hard at work. Not bad.
I love it. Especially the, accoutrements on the wall. What about Rotlick? Did you get the placards?
Rotlick said he'd bring them on his own. Should be here soon.
Great! The best way I can think of to promote the chameleon.
Never mentioned wanting to change the name.
Rosemary in Time wasn't all bad, but it conjured images of Temerian cuisine served by waitresses in peasant garb. Chameleon's a lot better for a cabaret, apart from which it emphasizes that the place has undergone a transformation. Just a better ring to it all round.
Guess everything's ready. So when's the opening?
Soon. We start our dress rehearsal in an hour. I just need to nip back home for my dress.
Thanks for everything.
Don't mention it.
Seems my cabaret dreams are about to come true. So, around to celebrate? I'm buying.
Why not?
That's my boy. The foreman mentioned he saw you and Priscilla talking.
He's all right.
And she say anything about me?
She said something that made me think she's not entirely normal.
What?
That you're responsible, got your feet planted firmly on the ground.
You're pulling my leg.
Not this time. One thing's eating me. How do you manage to get the loan from Sophronia?
Oh, it wasn't easy. She got so excited about our performance, I had to read to her for 4 hours. 4 hours from the Cloak and the Dagger.
You mean you didn't...
Are you crazy? Who do you think I am? She's late, of course. She knew how important this night was to me.
Of course she did. Probably just making herself gorgeous. Takes time anyway.
So it's true. A woman's vanity knows no bounds.
Master Dandelion! Priscilla, she's...
What? Speak, man.
She's badly hurt. Been attacked. They took her to Vulmerius Hospital.
Attacked? She's hurt? Geralt, come with me, please.
Of course. Let's go.
Gods. Priscilla. Is she gonna live?
I'd say that's certain. Her condition's critical but stable. Beg your pardon, but you are a relative?
A relative? No, a friend. A very close friend.
Dandelion, correct? She uttered the name in her few moments of lucidity. I am Joachim von Gratz, head of surgery. Until recently, a lecturer at Oxenfurt Academy.
Enough of the courtesies. What are her injuries, besides her eye?
A concussion, cranial swelling, incision into her larynx, and scalding inside the throat and esophagus. Clearly someone forced her to imbibe a caustic fluid.
So this was no ordinary attack, no robbery.
Clearly not. It was the act of a demented mind, and not its first.
How can you know that?
I've seen wounds like this. They're not the kind one would forget, don't you agree? In fact, just this week a corpse turned up in the morgue with similar injuries. And no heart.
No heart? You mean that might have happened to Priscilla? Is someone looking into this?
This is Novigrad. Only the innocent burn here.
Geralt.
True.
I know I owe you 100 times over, but I need to ask you another favor. Find the bastard who did this. Find him. And kill him.
Don't need any convincing. Come on, Dandelion. Let's think about what we can do.
I would suggest examining the previous victim's corpse. It has yet to be autopsied. Doing so could very well provide some clues. No need to look astonished, gentlemen. As a surgeon, I know the importance of preventive medicine. Rather than wait for this maniac to strike again, I'd prefer to excise him. Not unlike a tumor.
Great analogy, but this tumor's not gonna sit there, wait to be excised. Appreciate the help, but I doubt you know what you're getting yourself into.
I know perfectly well, and I assure you I can take care of myself.
Easy assurance to make, harder to back up, especially if you've spent your whole life wielding a scalpel, not a sword.
Look at this scar. Don't be shy. Any idea what leaves such a mark?
A flail. Morning Star, maybe.
What do you think? A blow sustained at the operating table? No? Let me repeat. I know what I'm doing, and I wish to help.
Think they'll let me into the morgue?
By the main entrance, certainly not. But you can also get inside through the sewers.
The sewers? Travel them often, Doctor?
As often as required for, the pursuit of preventive medicine.
Alternative treatments. Aggressive ones, I'm guessing. Interesting.
We can discuss this en route. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm. Ready and intrigued. I'll get whoever did this, Dandelion. Even if it's Hierarch Hemmelfart himself.
Thanks.
Alright, to the morgue to stop a delusional man. Oh god, these fucking loony bins. In every single city, there's going to be a loony bin.
So, preventive medicine you practice in the sewers. What's that about?
Hear that?
Been hearing it for a while. Draw your weapon.
But of course.
I like that silver.
Actually, why are you guys hanging out in the sewers? There's no water currently in the sewer. What is the point of you guys hanging out in an area that doesn't even have that much water? Ow. Ow.
Blast it. I kill one.
Where to now? Up?
Yes, it's not far now.
Priscilla. How's it look? Give it to me straight, no sugarcoating.
Her wounds will heal, but it's her voice that concerns me. Surely you understand what a terrible blow that would be to a Trobretz. Enough to strip her of the will to live.
Any remedy for that?
I fear only your friend Dandelion can be of help on that count.
You lose her voice just
Take
over
the
this. Ouch.
This is the place. Come, the quicker we take care of this, the better.
Why? Got somewhere to be?
Someone might disturb us. The coroner, for example. Or Reverend Nathaniel Custody. Very well. We seek the corpse of a dwarven woodcarver.
Convenient, found a dwarf.
Calluses on the fingers, sawdust in the beard, clothes sticky with sap. Must be our dwarf.
Excellent. I trust you don't grow weak in the knees at the sight of blood.
Where?
Not a bit.
Where are you?
Start the autopsy.
Where?
Oh, hey!
Let's look at his head. Hair smells like it's burnt, like he was in a fire.
Notice anything else? That his eyes have been scooped out, for instance?
Those burn marks I see in his eye sockets.
Yes. And some grey dust. Ash, it seems. Very fine.
Murderer gouged out his eyes, then put burning coals in the sockets.
So it seems. Looking at the wounds, it appears our woodcarver was still alive when it happened.
Ouch.
Let's examine the mouth. Burns, blisters.
Just like Priscilla's.
See this? Incision made into the voice box.
Indeed, so thin as to be nearly unnoticeable.
A small, extremely sharp instrument. Scalpel.
But why? The wound is too small to bleed, and there are signs of swelling. The murderer... I believe he performed a tracheotomy, so the victim wouldn't die too soon.
Let's examine his torso.
What have we here? Deep wound on the left side of his rib cage, and a scar the length of his stomach.
Let's examine the chest wound. Yeah, heart carved out, wound cauterized.
Wait a minute, there's something else.
I don't even have this in ultra settings. Maybe I should put it on ultra. See how much of the CPU that takes.
An egg from an amphibian. A salamander? Scorched but intact.
I attended some lectures in herpetology as a student. Afraid I don't recall any amphibians that would lay eggs in corpses. So either Professor Cochrane was deeply mistaken, or this is our murderer's doing.
Open the abdominal cavity.
Due warning, it will stink of rot.
Once fought a Zoogle up to my waist in sewage, so I doubt... Wait. Smells not rot.
Formaldehyde. A medical novelty. Heavily diluted, it's remarkable at preserving organic tissue. In stronger proportions, it's more destructive than acid.
Explains why there's no smell of decay, and why his throat's scalded. Look at his hands. These welts. Rope burns, right? He was tied up.
I'd expect so. No one could sit through such torture unless bound.
Speaking from experience?
Yes, that of a victim. Spent a year in the dungeons of Tretogor. Long story.
Some other time, maybe. See the callus? Our dwarf wore a ring, but someone took it off him. See anything interesting on his legs?
His right foot. The ankle swollen, toenails broken. He clearly kicked something very hard. Right before he kicked the bucket.
Doesn't strike me as the right time for jokes.
Yeah, apologies. We surgeons, we've a different sensibility.
Mm-hmm. And a different sense of humor. His genitals. We ought to inspect those.
I sincerely doubt they bear any relation to the matter.
We'll see. Pull down his trousers and... shit.
Syphilis, actually. Early stages. No sign of diffusion.
Think there could be a connection?
Only as the killer's potential motivation.
All right. Think I know enough.
Enlighten me, please, because I've still no notion what this is about. What the motive might have been.
It's some kind of sick ritual. You saw it. Burns in the eye sockets, cavity where the heart should be, scalding liquid, all centering on warmth, heat, fire.
A fire eternal.
It's a lead worth following. Any idea what his name was?
Fabian Meyer. And I'm Hubert Reich, the coroner. I've come to perform the autopsy, but I see you've done it for me, Joachim. As always, you interfere where you're neither needed nor wanted, drag others into trouble in the process. Who is this?
A student. Lifelong learner. Got a couple questions for you.
Very well, speak. But be quick. Reverend Nathaniel has come by for an inspection. He'll be here shortly.
You old friends?
Hubert taught me the rudiments of medicine. Long ago.
And not very well. You've still not mastered certain basic principles. For example, that a doctor's role is to treat the ill, not save the world.
You've not changed a bit.
A compliment?
No, a statement of fact. 30 years, and you've not changed a bit.
Yeah, I know. I already did some of this off stream.
Woodcarver's body. Where was it found? It's important.
Plan to investigate? Exciting. He died in his workshop south of the market square, just beside the gate to Far Corners. That poor Trebirates was attacked there. City's abuzz about it. But the woodcarver, Eustace the corpse collector, brought us the body. You should speak to him. Saw him just around the corner near... Oh, greetings, your reverence.
Who are these people? I believe I made it clear no one's to be allowed in under any circumstances.
You did, but they're friends of the deceased. Here to collect the body.
Out of the question. Show them out at once.
As your reverence wishes. Gentlemen, follow me. You shall leave via another route.
Why do you cover for us?
I was covering my own arse. If Reverend Nathaniel had learned someone had entered the morgue, then cut open a corpse without his permission, I'd be in deep trouble. But you didn't give that a thought, did you, Joachim? As ever. Well, while I don't approve of your willfulness, I also wish to see this murderer hang. So, should I learn anything new related to this case, I will let you know.
Thank you.
It's the Game of the Year edition, so I get the 2 other DLCs as well.
Nathaniel. Who is he?
A scoundrel. A rogue. like every man who wears the robes of the Eternal Fire.
Most are scoundrels before they ever put on the robes.
True in his case as well. Before he donned the frock, Nathaniel was a torturer, delighted especially in torturing women. Later, Hierarch Hemelfart appointed him to oversee the morgue. He deals with the temple guard, supervises cremations, conducts funeral masses in the temple on the Isle, and so forth.
And so forth.
Dream job.
I just hate the Eternal Fire.
Might have told me you know the coroner. We could have skipped the trip through the sewers.
I know him, thus I avoid him. I've said enough on the subject.
Don't aim to press you.
Thank you. I've nothing to hide. It's just an old wound, unhealed as yet. What will you do now?
Plenty of leads. Woodcarver's workshop, the corpse collector who found him, alley where Priscilla was attacked. Got work to do.
As do I. At the hospital. I must return there. But I shall keep my fingers crossed.
And I'll keep my eye on you.
Alright. Rubber Jekos, yeah. Nathaniel. But it's the cat armor. I only have either the cat. I have the cat armor, the griffin armor. Can't get the wolf armor just yet.
You, Eustace, the corpse collector?
Aye? How'd you know?
Fourth sense, I think it is. You bring Fabian Meyer's body to the morgue.
Oh, yeah, I remember. No ice, no art, one of them, right? No purse neither, as I recall.
One of them? So there have been other bodies like that?
Sure have. Beggars, street urchins, and street walkers. One went so portly, I had to cut her into pieces to fit her in me wheelbarrow. Slippery sow, they called her, on account of the...
Some things are best left unsaid. What happened to the pieces?
What do you mean? Reverend Nathaniel ordered them burned. Every last one. Oh, shame that was.
Shame? Why? Actually, never mind. Another thing that's best left unsaid.
What do you mean, ghost?
You searched Fabian's body?
Well, I cast an eye in his pockets. Made sure nothing went to waste.
I call a spade a spade. You rob corpses.
And I call a prick a prick. It's none of your fucking concern. What, you tax collector? Piss off, mutant.
Talk. What did you find on him?
I had you wish. Triflings, baubles, gloss-beaded ring, handful of coins, and a letter. Look, vellum, quality parchment that. I'll wipe off the writing and sell it as new.
That's human skin.
Yeah.
Priscilla. Next victim's name. If you'd given this to the right person, she might not have been hurt.
What the fuck do I care what happens to some Priscilla? We short of wenches in this town. Oi, fucking hell! What was that for?
For everything.
And then he knocks out. Oh boy. It's the closest right now. Check out the wood carver. Oops.
Anyone home?
Begone, or I'll sick me hounds on you. Molly, Striga, come!
Relax. I'm here about Fabian Meyer. Looking for his killer.
That's altogether different. Sit your stupid mutts, lie down. Come on in. Slowly now, lest they bite you.
Charming as beasts go.
You daft. Even I'm scared of them. But better barking dog than an evil man at your door.
Got someone particular in mind?
Sure as shite. Bugger who did Fabian in. Soon as they'd hauled his corpse off, I ran to a mate who raises fighting dogs. Bought these 2 mitts. Cost me a chunk of change. But I sleep sound at least.
So who might you be?
The Stiff's brother. Gus is the name. We ran a workshop together. Meyer and Meyer.
What'll it be now? Just Meyer?
Name it. I'll be closing it down now. As soon as I find a buyer for this shack, I'll head on to Mahakam. Be near my family, or what's left of it. So, what do you want to know? What can I tell you about Fabian?
Tell me what you know about the murder, in order, in detail.
'Twas like this. Had some work in Oxenfurt, and I was coming home. Saw a plume of smoke rising over the city. Thought to myself, blast it, gonna miss him burn another hag. But the smoke wasn't coming from Hierarch Square. It was coming from here. See the soot stains? That's where they burned our sculptures. Folk gathered round the blaze, and found Fabian here beside it. They'd already loaded him on the cart by the time I arrived.
Talk to your neighbors. They see anything suspicious beforehand? Hear anything?
Claim not to. But even if they had, they'd not have helped. In Novigrad, folk give bleeding orphans in the street a wide berth so as not to stain their poor lanes. What do they care about some dwarf?
Your brother have any enemies? Anyone dislike him? Threaten him, maybe?
'Twas Fabian who threatened this one last. Oh, he were a good dwarf, craftsman like no other. But he were an incorrigible whoremonger as well. Whenever we put a bit of coin aside, I'd say, let's buy some tools, quality timber. No, he grabbed the purse and head out whoring. Took to following one in particular. He'd say, "'Tis all your fault, dirty bitch, human dish rag," and other obscenities. Don't rightly know what that was about. Maybe he was in love with her.
Know where I can find her? This dish rag?
City cemetery. She died a few days back, quietly in her sleep. Her pont said a fever took her.
Fine. We've talked enough. Need to look around.
Be my guest. Just beware of the dogs.
Yeah, watch out for the dogs.
Statues of the old gods. Nothing but women. Shapely ones.
It's open. Okay. Remember, good people, fire can be both a blessing and a curse. Fire can warm with its flames. Fire can prepare our nourishment. Fire can drive the horrors of the dark. Yet fire also scorches, burns, and incinerates. Right.
Bloodstains.
That's where Fabian lay when they found him.
Murderer dragged something heavy. Dragged something across the floor. Statues. Or dragged it from one wall to the other, repeatedly. Mind if I go inside the workshop?
I've not even peeked inside since they found Fabian. But I'll open it for you if you want.
More bloodstains, but not near enough to say he bled to death. Unless somebody got rid of the blood. Doubt left a few stains behind.
God damn it. Geralt.
Furniture got knocked over. This looks like it was kicked. A storm, damn it.
Looks like my animation is stuck somewhat. Huh.
Oi, Witcher! Coroner wants to see you. Been another victim. Told me to say the main door will be open for you. You're to come as soon as you can.
Oh.
Yeah. Hey, handsome.
Human. Priscilla's. A brazier. This time of year?
Grab him!
Sis, that him?
How am I to know? Watch him, see what he does.
Oh, you guys really want to do this?
How long are you gonna make me wait?
Aha! This first fight will actually let me cast my signs. Like every other single fist fight that I've done.
Slow to the break. Let's end this.
Your defense will eventually break, mate. Can't turn her up.
Think you'll gut me too, huh? Up your ass, deviant! Hoes can fight back!
Calm down, I'm not gonna hurt you. What are you doing here?
Getting vengeance. Well, why are you staring? Have you not heard killers always return to the scene of their crime? Me and my brothers are waiting here to give him a warm welcome. For Priscilla. Almost did her in, the whole son.
I know. Here to look for clues and find anyone who might know something.
Fear I can't help you much. But I can tell you what I know.
You and Priscilla friends?
Friends? Nah. But she saw more than a stupid whore in me. Treated me with respect. It mattered. I was looking to give up whoring. Pick up a decent trade. But none would take me. Not as a washerwoman, nor a servant, nor a cook. Felt like a leper, I did. But Priscilla, she was different. Agreed to put me in her play, you see? Lots of the other actors, they were afraid on account of her jesting about the eternal fire. Whistling Wendy on stage, can you imagine it? Well, dream's gone now. I'm back to working street corners.
Sorry to hear that.
You could do worse as work goes. Or so I tell myself.
Priscilla wasn't the sole victim. You aware of that?
Oh, dearie. Of course I was. This didn't start yesterday. Others have died like this before. Beggars, street girls, orphans. But who'd have a drama concern about them? Human rubbish. It's what the guards call us.
Recall any names?
They didn't have proper ones. Baldy, curly, buns. That's what folk called them. No friends, no families. Their bodies were burned long ago.
Take care now. I gotta look around some more. Appreciate it if you didn't disturb me.
Naturally. We'll stand aside, behave. But do tell us if you find anything else here.
Alright, I can get back to work now.
I know that smell. Formaldehyde. Man's footprint. The murderer's, maybe. Weighed on his heel. Took a step back.
Alright. Let's go talk to the coroner then.
Hey, you! Yes, you! You got water on the brain?
What is with you guys with always saying that same exact line? Hey! Hey! Hey, you! You got water in the brain! What does that even mean? I'm pretty sure I actually do have water in the brain. But that is technically called blood, so... I don't know. Fucking people in ye old times.
Welcome, Master Witcher.
I don't have a reckon what half of the meanings even say.
Geralt, right? I'm glad you're here. Held off on the autopsy till you arrived.
Nice of you, especially given you didn't seem pleased about my previous visit.
Because you came unannounced and in unfortunate company. I also had Reverend Nathaniel to contend with. Our spiritual caretaker has left the city on some important matter, and I know who you are, what drives you. I'm more than happy to aid your investigation.
Who's the victim this time?
Joris Aquinas, a lecturer in theology at Oxenfurt Academy. Found this morning at his home on a catafalque made of his books.
Any titles in particular?
It seems all the tomes dealt with the eternal fire. Treatises critical of the faith's doctrines.
Yeah, mortal sin in Novigrad.
Them religion.
By the way, you and von Gratz don't exactly get along. Why is that?
I had him sent to prison. You see, Joachim led the student protests in 1242. A senseless and brutal revolt. People were dying, Witcher. Those who rejected liberty, equality, and fraternity would be found in the gutter come morning. Their throats slit from ear to ear with surgical precision. Joachim had been my favorite student, but alas, I had to do something. So I reported him. Then I left the university and found work in the morgue, where none care about my past. Whereas Joachim, oh, fate's ironies. Years later, he was appointed head of the very ward I had founded.
How old's von Gratz? 50? 60?
53, I believe. Why do you ask?
You look a little young to have been his teacher.
Not surprising. For years, I've lived in the cold and dark, breathing the vapors of embalming fluids. In short, working with corpses extends one's life. Amusing, is it not?
Not fond of Nathaniel?
Very few people are. He's cruel and capricious. He stormed in here once, grabbed a scalpel I was sterilizing over a burner, sliced my back with it to the bone, because I had forgotten to lock the storeroom.
Ew.
Hard to be fond of someone like that, wouldn't you agree?
Let's start.
Gladly. The wounds conform to the killer's modus operandi. The victim was bound and forced to drink formaldehyde. Next, the killer removed the eyes, placed burning coals in the sockets, then opened the rib cage and... What's this? A parchment. Made of human skin.
A message from the murderer. The name of his next victim. Patricia Vegelbud.
Do you know her?
Yes. Even went to her estate once with... Ow. Gotta find her, now.
Alright, gonna go make it to the estate then. Just so Vegelbud.
Till next time, Master.
Fast travel points, because again, this place. Yeah, the square would be the best place to go.
Got a problem?
Let's cut through the tavern.
Smell that? Yeah.
I don't know why. Send the claim on that, or whatever. For Anna, enter the Hero Tournament Series. Nah.
What do you want?
Need to talk to Patricia Vegelbud.
You think any bum off the street can...
Her life's in danger. Let me in or have her blood on your hands.
If you thought this up, and I'll let you in, I'll throw my ass out the door.
Always thought a guard was supposed to protect his charge, not his ass.
So be it. I'll take you to Lady Vegelbud. Just no trickery. Understand?
Oh, Geralt, what a pleasant surprise.
Not pleasant at all. I gotta see your mother. Her life's in danger.
In danger? Come now. I saw Mother this morning. She seemed sad, true, but in perfect health.
I'm hunting a serial killer, and I've got reason to believe your mother will be his next victim.
Why, even if it's true, our gods.
He's exceptionally cruel when he kills, tortures his victims, cuts out their hearts. So let's see how she is, just in case.
I find this all very hard to believe, but you appear to be quite serious. Please, follow me.
Hold on very quick. I am going to be right back. Someone's at the door. Alright, I'm back. Ugh. Had a package coming. Wasn't said it was gonna come until 8 p.m. today, but...
A fire fit for Bellatane, except it's the wrong time of year.
I mentioned Mother seemed sad. Do you remember? In fact, she's in the midst of a crisis of faith. A rather serious one. We'd been to Novigrad. Mother had seen the pyres in Hierarch Square, uttered not a word on our way home. She had all the holy books, insignias, reliquaries gathered, taken outside and burnt. Then she locked herself in her room. Hear that? Calm and quiet. All seems to be in order.
We should go in, just to be sure.
You're relentless, aren't you? Fine. But wait here, please. Mother's certainly not in the mood for guests.
He ran out the other door! Catch him!
Alright, I gotta go catch up to him. Another way, perritos.
Spread out! Murderer's still here! There he is! Get him!
Oi! Not the murderer. But you'll die for that statement. In the box.
Halt! For I put a bolt between your eyes!
Listen, you got the wrong guy.
Save your trickery, taking you to the heiress.
Well, killer's already escaped. Lead the way, hero.
We got him, Lady Ingrid. Wasn't easy, but...
Lower that crossbow before you hurt yourself. This man is innocent.
Forgive me. I saw him running. Thought it was the killer fleeing.
I was chasing him, and I'd have caught him if you hadn't gotten in my way.
Out of my sight, at once! Mother! Why did he do this to her? Why?
Because she blasphemed the eternal fire. Only thing that ties her to the other victims. Ingrid, I know this is a hard time for you, but usually the killer leaves a note on the body. A note indicating his next victim. May I?
Very well. But you should be on your own. I do not wish to see her in this state. I do not wish to remember her like that. And let her be the last victim. Please.
Bruises, broken fingernails. She defended herself. Must be why it took him longer, and why he almost got caught. Here it is. Sweet Nettie, crippled Kate's. Growing bolder, not just the name, but the place too. Won't get away this time.
Alright. Right, let's go get this killer, and then we'll move on to Skellige, and then we will wrap it up there. And that door's locked. Which way's out? Oh. Would you like to get your ass thrown out, as you said before? Alright, what's the closest place? I guess it's Hierarch Square, Novigrad Docks. They're about the same distance.
Just across the thinking. Kill one more piece, give you the keys to the city.
How do you even know this place is crippled crates? There's not even a single name on here. There's just the fancy headlights here that say fancy place.
Sweet Nettie, where is she?
Upstairs. But she's with a very important client. Do not disturb them.
Sure, mate, sure.
No one will hear you, bitch. Not a soul.
You, though? Whole town will hear you in a minute.
Yet again you disturb me. And I so dislike being disturbed. I was to play with sweet Nettie, render her not so sweet, but I shall see to you first.
First, gotta tell me why you do it.
For pleasure. Satisfaction.
Achievable with whores in a lot of ways, many traditional. Doesn't take killing them, trust me.
Who said anything about killing? I could stop at a few burns. 3rd degree, but still. This rosy skin will roast quite well.
Spare me your lies. I've seen your victims. I know how they end. You don't stop. Not unless someone gets in your way. Like I'm doing now.
What the fuck are you on about?
Murder. You killed Fabian Meyer, Patricia Vegelbud, and many others.
Bollocks. You're mistaken, vagrant.
Found a message on Patricia's body. Led me here to crippled Kate's. To sweet Nettie. If you didn't leave it, who did?
I don't know. But I see we must talk. Calmly.
Who knew you'd be here?
Strangely enough, I don't announce these outings far and wide. There's but one man who... That's impossible. He treats even corpses with kid gloves.
The coroner. Said you were busy, that you wouldn't visit the morgue. Gotta go after him.
Go. But to Warehouse 12 at the docks. He's there this time of day procuring supplies. Formaldehyde. I shall stay here. I've unfinished business with sweet Nettie. After all, I paid in advance.
Then you'll pay again. For her, for all the other women you've tortured.
Give me a poker.
I'm free now.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. If not for you. He asked if I did everything, and I said, for the right price, of course. And then he smiled. Oh, God, it gave me the shivers. And then he hit me. So hard I passed out. I was bound when I came to. And he was hitting poker in the fire.
Calm down. He won't hurt you anymore. He won't hurt anyone.
Sick fuck. Even the eternal fire could not cleanse him of his shitty weirdy. Ow. This way. Can't even cleanse him of his craziness. I don't know. How do you even cure that anyway? I don't think you even can. Best way is just to beat the shit out of him and just leave him dead, I guess. Oh, couldn't get the triple double. I only got the double.
Run out of formaldehyde.
I underestimated you. You almost caught me in flagrante delicto. Now you've seen through my bluff with Nathaniel. Although, you've not divined all, I see. Had you, you would have drawn your silver sword.
What are you?
A vampire. Higher, of course.
Got a reason for killing? A reason to torture?
I thought you'd figure that out as well. The symbolism's rather obvious. Coals for those who are blind to the fire. The egg of a salamander born of fire to replace their cold, doubting hearts. Fire down the throat that...
Yeah, symbolism's clear. What's not is why a vampire would kill in the name of the eternal fire.
should be equally obvious. I concur with the Church's diagnosis. Novigrad is a fallen city. Its population amnesiacs to the very concepts of decency and morality. So I decided to remind them, in a manner they'd be certain to notice.
There are other ways. Could have set up a soapbox in Hierarch Square, preached from it.
How funny. That's exactly what I did. But none listened. Instead they laughed, threw stones. Give a thought to my victims. A lecherous woodcarver who'd spend his last copper on whores. An old countess who defiled symbols of the faith. A Trebyrits for whom nothing was sacred, nothing above ridicule. They did not deserve to live. But their deaths could be a lesson to others. Awaken them, scare them onto the correct path, the path to the fire, to cleansing, to salvation. For you, I'm afraid it's too late. You are a man of little faith. I sense this.
But I'm pretty good with a sword.
Pretty good. Might not cut it.
Alright. Invisible vampire, right. Oh wait, don't I have oil for this? Yep, I do. Oh! Slightly being a little tougher than the last time I beat him. Ow! Vampire. Relic sword. And also another level up. And another concerned citizen seminar. Last one is going to be in Igni. Mounted armor, or do I want Firestream? No. Try out Firestream. To cast the sign in its alternative mode, hold RT. Okay. So what? This one, hold RT. Oh! Oh! Neat. That's kind of cool to see it in an alternative mode. You can just spray it and pray it. See what happens.
Looking to make some coins.
Even the kid knows me. Huh. Interesting. Did he just say bubble shies?
By order of the hierarch, whosoever conceals a mage in their home,
I don't know what I lit.
alongside him or her. Come closer. Don't be shy. You'll find our members.
How do you find Novigrad? Does it suit you?
Don't stare. I'll flog some manners into you.
Okay.
I need a belt.
Nobles.
Back again.
There we go. Traffic.
How's
better, right?
Yes.
Did you take care of what I asked?
Yeah. The Witcher's way.
Thank you, Geralt. From me and Priscilla.
Did my part. Your turn now. Take care of her. Good care.
I will. You'll see. Treat her better than the Dryads of Brockamon could.
She's talking again. Nice surprise.
Isn't it? Professor Von Gratz told me her wounds are healing faster than a troll's. Not the most flattering comparison, but encouraging. Maybe she might even sing again someday. For now, we'll try performing as a duo. She'll play the lute, I'll sing. Dandelion and Calinetta. Got a nice ring to it, doesn't it?
Sounds great. Good luck, Dandelion. On stage and off.
Yeah. Wish you the best of luck, mate. Still questioning why a vampire would also help the eternal fire, since they would probably be burned at the stake. Although I don't know how they handle vampires,
I've had enough of them.
because they only persecute mages,
Double shows.
alchemists. Eventually, I assume it's going to become non-human, and then eventually moi. So it's kind of like, ooh, okay. Although how, I don't know how you would handle the vampire, considering the fact that it would probably get out. You've managed to capture it. It's just gonna sit here, and then it's gonna break out and then kill probably everyone at the entire square. Huh.
Fire, why me?
So that'd be interesting. Oh yeah, I forgot Dopplers. They also kill Dopplers as well.
The eternal fire.
Ah!
Who's captain of this ship?
Looking at her. Aye, her. That's right. I, a woman, am captain. Shocking as shit, I know.
Shocking as shit is your attitude, but whatever.
Need to get to Skellige.
Not on this boat, you won't.
Pay you well.
The islanders live off plunder in the seas. Not willing to risk that.
Ever sailed there?
Listen, the islanders attack all ships. When they hate someone, Nilfgaard for instance, they attack him more. But truth be told, not much more. Loaded me once. Expect they wanted to see if I had captain's bollocks. That spot of fun gave me enough Skellige for a lifetime.
Okay, now get in on this boat then. People are scared of going up north. I don't know. Is Skellige considered like Vikings, I guess, in a way? I suppose so.
You captain of this tub?
What's it to you?
I'm Skellige bound. Need to get there.
Start swimming. Islanders, the black ones, all attackers in those waters. No one sails the route these days.
Come on. Clans are ready to deal. Leave you alone if you do. Someone's done it. Gotta have.
Not likely. Except maybe that daft bastard Wolverstone from the Atropos. A liar, a thief, and a bugger, that one. He might have parlayed with the sea swine.
Where can I find him?
In a pigsty most times. Others, the Golden Sturgeon. Ask for Flask. Everyone knows him.
Alright. Let's go ask him, and then we'll make our way towards Skellige. Why does the name fall in the water there?
Got so fucked up once. Blood came to
You, Wolverstone, captain of the Atropos?
So you want to know if I'm Atropos, captain of the Wolverstone? No fucking clue, mate.
I need to get to Skellige.
My Atropos and me, we're due to sail for our Skellig, carrying grain. But that's hush-hush. Got any coin?
Let's see. What you missed was 2 nut jobs. One's a torturer, torturing women. The other was a higher vampire who wanted Novigrad, who agreed with Novigrad's assessment of Novigrad is pretty much fucked. It's like the worst city you could ever live in. And yeah, that's pretty much about it. And now we're going to Skellige, and then after this I'm gonna take a break and then come back, and then we'll deal with Skellige, since this is not, since I'm closing in where I left off before I decided to renew the series. So onwards to Skellige.
That enough?
Hefty sack, like a bull's. When do we sail?
Not sure you're ready. You can barely stand.
Know this, stranger. Captain Wolverstone never sails sober. The sea goes one way, Wolverstone the other. That makes the rocking bearable. So, ready to set sail?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go.
First, we must drink to the wind, to good fortune, and to the strength of my Atropos. Anchors away.
Even Gare was like, why? Why am I here? Why did I even bother to hire this captain? Take a quiet nap, loading screen. And I can't even read that. It went by too fast. It was too fast loading. Vikings, right. Oh, easy on the eyes, mate. Ow, ow. Well, I tried. Ah, fucking brick with arrows.
Time to end this.
The move is very interesting to use, but doesn't work out too well. Sad face. second time I got hit by something on the goddamn. First it was a statue, then it's a fucking sail. Sail mass. Yeah. The face broom. I'm alive! Wait, no. It's alive! Hey, wolf.
Back off or I'll kill you.
I'm not afeard of dying.
See, I've landed on Ord Skellig.
How you figure that?
You're wearing Clan on Crate colors. Ord Skellig's their island.
On the Atropos, were you?
Yeah, thought the captain had a deal with you.
With us? Meaning who exactly? Might have arranged something with Lugos, but crack? Nay. Clearly should have, though. Outlander ships aren't welcome in these waters. What about you? What do you seek in Skellige, eh?
Agreed to meet a sorceress here. Yennefer of Vengerberg. She's supposed to be on Ord Skellig.
There's a witch at Kertrolda. Croc's guest. Could be the one you're meeting.
That scorn I hear in your voice.
You've good ears. Folks say this witch got Croc wrapped around her finger. Orders everyone about. Word is she's vicious at it. But a hag's a hag.
Seen her? Know what the sorceress looks like?
Aye. Wears black and white. If not for her tits, you'd think she was a beached orca. Fact is, even those who see her for a wench would gladly push her out to sea, tits and all.
Yennefer's not all bad, once you get to know her.
Take your word for it. Know the way to Kertrolda?
Expect I'll find it.
Head north. Then turn west towards the bay before you come to the bridge. You'll find the Jarl port site today. Your sorceress ought to be there too.
Thanks. So long.
Whew. Yeah. Interesting crash island? I have no idea what those are. I don't even have... Hold on a sec. Let me get my dragon book then. Wyvern. Nope, not a wyvern. Dragon. Chinese dragon. Chinese dragon. Wyvern. Artemis. And I'm not interested in sometimes killing people at the most. Can't find it here. All I know it's an amphibian version. Amphibian version of a dragon. Yeah. I don't know the exact name of it. Yeah, it's...
Come on.
Make it to the port and then I'll stop. See the beautiful side of nature, I guess. Just trees among trees among trees. Wait, was that bees? Oh no. I'm like, I heard bees and then turn around and I see bandits. Oh. It's like, okay.
Our time amongst the living is but the wink of an eye. What's left when...
You need not do this, child.
There's nothing they can do about that.
But I want to.
It's a way at least for me to power down and everyone else to power down somewhat. So I don't have to be aggressive Tozy every 5 minutes.
Tis madness. Such a young lass.
Bernie should be the one going. They shared a bit longer.
Silence. Tis her decision.
By the way, did they put a cow in the boat? I don't remember them being in those type of funerals. I guess that's a sign of food, I guess. I don't know.
You look beautiful.
Thank you. Nice to see you again. The eulogy.
King Bran of Clan Twirsech has embarked on his final voyage. At its end, our glorious ancestors await him. Together they will hunt and raid. They will sit round the fire and praise the deeds of ages past. For now, he lives in our hearts. One day, we too shall stand at his side and face the sea together. That will be a good day.
You knew Bran?
Yes. He was well respected. Unlike his wife.
Skellige is its clans. In times of war, tradition holds the clans unite under the leadership of their king. We bid Bran farewell. Time to pick his successor who will lead us against the Black Ones. The gates of Caer Troll stand open to all who held Bran of Clan Twirsech dear. Mead and meat will be plentiful. During the wake, those who believe themselves worthy of the crown will step forth.
Come to the wake with me?
Gladly. Feasts in Skellige.
Uh,
So predictable.
Right now it's on
Slumbering
high.
drinks, brazen
I don't
boasting,
have it on
inevitable rows
ultra
that result.
ultra because of a.
Nothing like the banquets mages attend. Remember the one on Thanedd?
You were there. How could I forget? I also remember excruciatingly well what happened after the banquet.
Stop reading my mind.
Something to hide?
Don't like secrets?
No.
I forgot how long this cutscene went.
Did you learn anything in Velen?
Velen. Awful place. Somehow Ciri wound up at the castle of the local ruler, a baron, self-proclaimed. This was after she was injured.
Injured? Was it serious?
Don't think so. Must have recovered because this baron sent her on to Novigrad. Think she was looking for you at the time. These witches Ciri came across, she was lucky to escape them.
Witches?
Creatures more like. Can't say exactly what they are, but they're dangerous. Very. Also ran into an old friend of ours in Velen, Kira.
What on earth is Kira Metz doing in that wasteland?
Hiding from witch hunters. Listen, she told me an elven mage had been there looking for Ciri.
Good. You'll need to tell me more when we have some time.
I think that's the whole point of it. It's not just supposed to be that gun-ho freaking game that you go around. Although I don't mind killing monsters, but it has that issue of respawning things.
Been to Novigrad. Ciri was there, looking for a way to lift some curse. She's not there anymore.
You're certain?
Heard it from Dandelion, with no embellishments.
Do you know any more about this curse?
Not much. Ciri ran into some trouble, never finished what she went there to do. I recovered a phylactery. She was looking for a way to enchant it.
I'll look at it later.
How about you? What have you learned?
Something strange happened on Ard Skellig a time ago. A disaster brought about by a burst of magic. Extraordinary, really. Natural anomaly. Never seen anything like it. My intuition tells me Ciri was its cause.
As much as I respect your intuition, Yen, we need something specific. Evidence.
I'd know for certain if I was able to inspect the disaster zone. Unfortunately, Ermion and his druids aren't letting anyone near.
Those bum shots.
So why won't Ermion let you inspect the area of the anomaly?
Call it a difference of opinion. A large, loud difference. Look, it's Krach.
White Wolf.
Greetings, Krach.
I shall see you at the wake, and I'll not accept any excuses. I've an important matter to discuss with you.
I shall wear black and white for the feast. I count on you to don something complimentary. Something that doesn't reek of 1,000 hunts.
You know I can't stand new doublets. Just too tight till you break them in.
And just like Krach, I'll not accept any excuses. We're not here to enjoy ourselves. We've matters to resolve and should dress appropriately. I've rented a room at the inn. Took the liberty of laying out some clothes for you there. You ought to go. Choose something. In the meantime, I've something to attend to. We'll meet at the entrance to the feast hall.
I notice every time that Geralt puts something on, his clothes is always tight. I don't know why. It's like there's always like a tight belt. Because I noticed this with the Griffin armor as well. But I don't think I have. Yeah, I just have a shirt and that. It doesn't look that tight, but whatever. Anyway, I'm going to stop here for the moment. I will pick this up a little bit later, since this is just a whole other cutscene before we actually get into exploring Skellige, or unless if I want to do that right now. Can I even do that right now? No, but I can get some contracts, so maybe that might be something to do. Where is this? Is this even on the same island? Yes, but it's all the way over there. Oh yeah, I gotta do that too. Oh wait, treasure hunts. Yeah, I can't do any of those. Damn it! Alright then. Oh, that does it for this stream. If you like The Witcher, you can press the like button for more content. I'm gonna be doing this for a while. Until October, so
friends we show heart, foes we show our axe. Remember that.
Okay, just because I jumped on your head, you're gonna give me that dialogue. Alright, alright. Anyway, you can subscribe for more content. I will be still covering this along with other games. And anyway, without further ado, I bid you a farewell and hope you enjoy the rest of your day.